it's all about the clap back. Get your boss whack, premieres funeral on Snapchat. Ha, you now tuned into the bag.
The sky's gray, it's like this every day. The town is full of predator, I'm turning to the prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fisk. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, shout out to Kyrie Irving, man. Kyrie Irving did his thing tonight. 15 points in the fourth quarter. He closed the deal. Like Miami, they opened the quarter on like an 11-0 run. Like they started the quarter, came out strong, scored the first 11 points of the quarter, and they cut it to a 1-point game. All right, Miami came out, they battled hard. It was down 19. Largely because in the first half, I mean, Brooklyn was 10 for 18 from the three-point line in the first half, and Miami was like 5 for 27. So it's like Miami out here building a brick house from three. Brooklyn hit their threes; they were more efficient with it, and that's really what got Brooklyn the lead in the first place, was the three-pointer. And then, as usual, when things get tight, fourth quarter, you don't see those threes. I mean, Kyrie hit a three-pointer dagger to end the game, but when the money was on the line, Kyrie went to the hole. KD popped up with that mid-range J. They went to their bag. And a lot of the thing is, Brooklyn doesn't play good defense. They don't have a big man to guard Bam Adebayo, which is why DeAndre Jordan really didn't play that much tonight. It was really Jeff Green or Kevin Durant, depending on the switch. Jeff Green, Kevin Durant on Bam Adebayo, he dropped 41 points. Bam Adebayo dropped 41 points. So it's just like, they can't guard nobody. And if Jimmy Butler's out there, it's a wrap. Because I promise you, Harden, Kyrie Irving, they not guarding Jimmy Butler. They're just not. So I'm still not sold on the defense of this team. I still want to see them play Embiid. You know, if they can't, bro, if Bam Adebayo dropped 41, I mean, my gosh, what is Embiid gonna do? And the thing is, from the Heat perspective, the Heat don't have Tyler Hero. The Heat don't have Jimmy Butler. The Heat play zone all game long. They're a zone team. 90% of the game, they're in that 3-2 zone. And I love the way they play the 3-2 zone, because what happens is, normally when you play a 3-2 zone, the corners at the top of the key, they're open. The edge is open. So what happens is, Brooklyn, what you saw a lot of tonight was Kevin Durant stand in one corner, Joe Harris stand in one corner, and Kyrie Irving post up on the three-point line next to James Harden. So a lot of the time, what would happen was Miami rotates beautifully in their zone. So what Miami likes to do with their 3-2 zone is they like to go and pressure the point guard, and they like to rush the point guard. When the point guard passes the ball, Miami's really good at rotating to the guy they leave open. They know who they leave it open, so they pressure the point guard. Harden would normally pass it to Kyrie Irving. They'll press Kyrie Irving, then they'll hit Kevin Durant in the corner. Kevin Durant, instead of hitting the three, he'll pump fake it. Duncan Robinson or Iguodala, they'll bite on the pump fake. Kevin Durant, one dribble, pull up, J. Easy. Butter. Barbecue chicken. And that's really what was killing Miami. Miami went and adjusted their zone. That 3-2 zone, you could play it like a guitar. All you really got to do with that 3-2 zone is pass out of it. You got to pass out of it. If you pass out of it, one pass, two pass, one pass, two pass, eventually somebody's going to get open. They can only run around for so much. 9 out of 10 times when you play the 3-2 zone, the top of the key is open. But like I said, the Nets, they lined up in the corners. So it really just all depends on how you want to attack it. Me personally, I would have had Joe Harris on one side of Harden. I would have had Kyrie on the other side of Harden. and I would have just dumped it off to him, hit that 3-pointer, and dared him to chase me over there. But what Brooklyn does a lot is Brooklyn likes to have Jeff Green run pick and roll for Harden, or run the pick and roll for Kyrie Irving, and try to get that switch at the top of the key. But like I said, not a lot of man coverage being played by Miami. So it was interesting to see how, because my whole thinking is with Brooklyn, you have all these scores, like you can't really man up Brooklyn. Like you can't stay in front of Harden, you can't stay in front of Kyrie. So I was like watching this game so detailed, because I really feel like you're gonna have to 2-3 zone Brooklyn. You're gonna have to 2-3 zone them. That's the only way you're gonna have to beat them. You're gonna have to 2-3 zone them and close out on the corners, because you're not gonna be able to stay ahead of them. And that's why, if you notice, Brooklyn, you know, they went in that scoring drought because the jump shots wasn't falling. But I don't know how you guard this team. It's crazy, man. Kevin Durant is so unstoppable. Kyrie Irving off the dribble. James Harden, he seems like he's the one who's taking a step back, because James Harden only took 8 shots tonight. James Harden was 2 for 8. Kevin Durant had 18. Kyrie had 19 shot attempts. So it looks like James Harden is the one who's taking a step back. But if you're Miami, you got to be sick right now, because Brooklyn turned the ball over, I mean, like 17 times. Miami only turned the ball over 8 times. And the thing is, Miami only has 7 fast break points. A team that plays that much zone should be running the fast break. They don't get down the court. They don't get down the court. Like, when you run a zone like that and you're forcing those mid-range misses, and those misses on 3-pointers, you got to, Bam Adebayo's got to grab that rebound and push that ball up the court. When you play that much zone, you have to run the fast break. For them to have 8-7 fast break points is disgusting. It's like, it just blows my mind how they're not running down the court in transition to get those easy buckets off those misses. Like, I just don't understand it. But whatever. What do I know? You know what I'm saying? What do I know? But Brooklyn, 9-8, currently the 7th seed. We'll see how things shake out. Miami, they're like 6-10 or some shit like that. They're like the 11th seed right now. But like I said, Jimmy Butler ain't playing, Tyler Hero ain't playing. We'll see what happens. But that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you're rocking with me. My name is Fisk Vegas, and I approve this message.